Tucked away in the Shenandoah Valley, Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to James Madison, father of the Constitution and mother of some of the most electric crowds in all of college football when they come out to support the Dukes. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Liberty Flames, taking on another team from the ACC, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Flames will put total leather to crank us up. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Liberty's offense takes the field for the first time today. And here he comes, and you may think that you can take a wide receiver out of the game plan, but Jesse, with this guy, he sort of believes, I'm him, I'm the dude.
Yeah, and he gives defensive coordinators nightmares, too. I swear, when you watch this guy's highlight tape, man,
he's a good returner.
To death with his speed. He can take the top off the defense. He can change the game, David, on any given play.
And so how many different ways can I continue to give him touches? You know, they're going to split him out wide. I'd hand him the football. I'd throw it to him quick. I'd throw it to him deep. This is a playmaker that will be featured.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Flames are on the move. Looking for room. It's Robinson. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
The Flames come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the tailback. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Give to the running back. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
They'll run the screen. He breaks a tackle. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And it'll be
dude, you gotta fucking catch the ball.
Physical pass defense.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught. But how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target?
Throw the fucking ball, dude.
And they get home, and they get it at the 21.
And that's a great job by this defense. Yards are arbitrary. Let them drive down the field, so be it. You want to keep touchdowns off the board.
That whole fucking drive. Why does that guy look like he's 10 feet tall? That whole fucking drive spoiled because my fucking tight end didn't want to hold on to a pass. Now just getting 3 points instead of 7.
It's good. And the first
Look, I'm gonna send you this picture. it'll take them out of the depth chart unless you put them in on the depth chart. But you don't want to do that. Hey, do me a favor. Look at this picture. Tell me why the fuck they got Giant Gonzalez 10-foot tall ass on back there at linebacker. Yeah, but dude looks like he's fucking 10 feet tall, dude.
Come on that field goal. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely
Probably
on
just
their
the camera
defense.
angle.
On the move from inside his 5. And
I find it easier to kick the
no
field goals if I
daylight.
zoom
He
all
goes
the way
down.
in.
So James Madison's offense has the ball for the first time. And there's no doubt, guys, we will be focused on these two star playmakers on the outside.
I'm curious to see how much man coverage we're going to see today. I don't know if either of these defenses is confident enough to go mano-a-mano with these two dudes on the field. They're two of the best in the nation.
These cornerbacks aren't looking for man-to-man coverage. I can promise you that. I'd be like, give me some help over here. But we're going to see some split screens, and we're going to see who had more catches, who had more yards. We're definitely going to be breaking that down this game.
Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Fires the pass, intercepted. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing.
Excuse me.
He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back. Nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
And the Flames are threatening on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe...
And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Flames. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're just about ready to kick it away.
10, James Madison, 0.
Looking for blockers. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Tackle is made at the 23. Let's call it a 5-yard pickup. It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Douglas. Complete to the right. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The Dukes are moving quickly down the field. They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best.
Every time you redshirt somebody, it's going to change your depth chart.
Especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. These DBs going to give a little cushion. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And that is the final play of the quarter, and guys, Liberty has the lead here. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. And the Dukes send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup, and still short of the first down. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
He'll pitch it. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Leaves it with the back. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
They'll ride the hot hand. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. And that one's incomplete.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The Flames come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense.
Man, this offense is so dangerous.
Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that ranked-on-ranked matchup that has just gone final. Colorado State just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory, and that's really the standard there in Fort Collins. They'll enjoy this one all week. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
And oftentimes running backs love drop plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second. So the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
The quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Receiver looks it in, it's complete.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Back to pass, it's Douglas. Looking for the score.
Come on,
Makes
dude.
a catch in the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison. Well, that score leaves you with a burning question. Who had that dude? Whoever it was wasn't close.
No, and the receiver was able to run right by him into the end zone and camp out and put up his tent and build the fire and fill up the coffee pot and just about everything else in time before the guy decided to get remotely close to him.
And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Pressure coming. Can't find his man.
Throw the ball,
He took a
dude.
shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Unloads to the right. He's got an open man. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. Got his man. They stop him just a leap or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Maybe once I finish my current BG3 playthrough, maybe I'll start a new one. Stream something from my computer.
In stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Man, and that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
Why, Peyton? What's going on? Busy or just things are fucking up?
Good timing on the quick out. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone.
Are you still at that other location, or are you at your normal facility?
And that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the...
Touchdown, Liberty! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. On to attempt
I wonder if they'll
try.
implement that.
The kick is up and good, and put one more.
Well, hey Peyton, at least they're keeping you busy, so the night will go by faster.
And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Coming out with it, it's Schwartz. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. To throw, it's Douglas. It's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. Wide open downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Trying to find his man on 1st down. He finds his man. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. The Dukes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down. And the Dukes moving quickly to the line.
In one of my dynasties,
On 2nd down,
I have a recruit he's an offensive lineman. His name is Duke Nukem.
Pocket starts to collapse. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver.
It's not spelled the
Well,
same,
you
but
haven't seen a
still.
ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good...
How about this defense making a statement to end the half with a sack? This will likely be the last play of the half. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Unleashes one. And the pass hits, picked off. Trying to take it back.
Oh, can I end the half with a pick six? I think I can. Yeah, pick six to end the first half. 63-yard pick six with Simeon Coleman.
Yeah, and how about that, man? 4th down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked.
That was the hard type of pick six too, where I had to cross from one side of the field to the other.
Not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've had yourselves a great broadcast so far today in Harrisonburg. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job. And with that, let's head back to the guys at Bridgeforth Stadium.
Flames will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Schwartz. And the returner will be knocked down. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are
Come
going
on,
to be
fucking tackle him.
And he's running in the open. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Looking downfield, it's Douglas. Moving away from pressure. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Makes the grab, it's Schwartz. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Dukes will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Running with power. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
So this is the play that I was talking about, the midline read option.
From the gun, the running back has it.
I'll send you a clip of it, or I'll save the clip of that play.
And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
They'll put the tight end in motion. Leaves it with the back. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
This offense all game long has been running really well, and I'm really impressed by how well they've recruited at the running back position. They've got some dynamic players coming into the game at different points, spelling each other, keeping each other fresh, and they're hurting this defense.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Hard running there. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first
So
down.
it's shotgun, split, slot, open is the formation.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are
Shotgun, split, slot,
open,
open, midline read option.
This guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well?
One of my
You just saw
favorite
in that last
option
play
plays.
how dangerous he is after the catch.
They run the reverse. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, and he gets the ball back. Lucky to do so. Guess it could have been worse. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. A 3rd and long coming up here. They'll run play action. Unloads it left. It's caught downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Flames come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
With the carry, it's the runback. Picks up.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's now up to 83 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. And the Flames have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Touchdown, Liberty! And the punishment has been extended. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
39. James Madison, 7.
He'll bring it back looking for help. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now 1st down from the 39. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Discards a man.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Nice job to keep it himself, find the 1st down marker, and move the chains for this offense. Now they moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Just when they're looking run, now up top. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Listen, that's not going to go down as a big play, but he does a really good job turning a negative play into something positive. It's not a big gain, but it keeps you out of those negative situations that really makes you very predictable.
Tackled after picking up the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on 1st down. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game.
And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Grabbed in the middle. It's Schwartz. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Gonna run it. It's Green. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. He's racked up 92 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing.
Oh, come on.
And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception. Offense getting set for first down. The DBs will back off a bit. He'll come out throwing on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the fourth quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
Complete downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On the option. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
The one thing I love about this defense, and they're showing it here in this game, is there's a variety of ways they can get after your quarterback. They can get home with 4, they can get home with 3, or they can blitz guys from all over the field. But
they got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. The offense set for a first down play. Goes to the option. Now the toss. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out route. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. At the 35, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Flames come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down.
Oh, come on.
On the air, intercepted. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. Line gets set, first down. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Back to throw, it's Douglas. He looks that one in nicely. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Knight. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. It looked like a catch, but they'll say he was out of bounds.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
3rd and short now from their own 48. He'll just keep slinging it. Feeling And here's a fumble way
Get the
behind the line.
fucking pick the fumble up. What the hell?
It's so hard to force fumbles.
Knock the ball out and then just walk away from the fucking ball on the ground. What the fuck?
You're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. He's now up to 104 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders.
Bro, come on.
Oh, it goes right through his hands.
I don't know why they've been losing all game. They're down 39-7, and suddenly their pass defense is like out of this fucking world.
Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Got it past the marker. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw.
Intercept that.
The sure hands. It's Cooper. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. And the Flames are marching down the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Or, yeah, you know, offensive lineman, instead of opening up a gap for me, just step right into my fucking way.
2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. Touchdown, Flames! And the pummeling has started. That might be the proverbial 4th quarter dagger as they try to finish off their 12th straight win. And the extra point was good. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Liberty 46, James Madison 7.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Well, on offense, you've got to love the way your offensive line is playing in this game. They're getting tremendous movement up front. They're climbing in the 2nd level and really giving these backs and ball carriers a lot of room to run all game long.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Green. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
On the ground with the counter. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Liberty, 53. James Madison, 7.
You know, I probably would have subbed my quarterback out if they hadn't done back-to-back interceptions on him, but now I gotta like redeem him.
Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash.
Hit me up tomorrow since you're off if you want to play any of our offline franchise.
So it's been a bad day. You're going to want to feel it.
Looking downfield, it's Douglas. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
A loss of 7 yards on the play. Second down coming up.
These corners going to give them some space. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.